Today, I'm pleased to introduce a new author on the Madeiran literary scene. In the UK and the US, he is well known for his research into the biological effects of magnetism and electricity on organic life, particularly including the adverse health effects these physical energies can have on people. His laboratory in South Wales has produced in part peer-reviewed scientific studies on childhood leukemia, sudden infant death, ME, and immune system problems arising in people living near power lines or using cell phones excessively. Conversely, some of his 10 or so published books describe the beneficial uses of static magnets and light. He has organized conferences both here in Funchal, to which city has now retired, and previously in London's Royal Society and the Royal Society of Medicine. He was an advisor to the UK government, a member of scientific committees at the Institute of Biology and the US Bioelectromagnetic Society, the world's leading research society for this discipline, and has given talks all around the world, including Japan, Russia, and America. I am very pleased to introduce Dr. Roger Coghill, whose academic degrees are from several universities, including Cambridge, Surrey, and University of Wales in fields related to bioelectromagnetics and conservation. But today, he will be talking about none of this, but about a new ebook he has just written on the Butterflies of Madeira.
Well, thank you for that glowing introduction, Clara.
What made you write this book, Butterflies of Madeira?
When I retired to the island, I noticed a book which had been written 20 years before, but it only covered a little part of the island, the ecological park. And I thought, well, maybe it's time for an update and to cover the whole of the island. And that's what prompted me to write the book.
And do you think butterflies are declining here in Madeira?
Well,
Seeing decline in species all around the world. The average decline over the last few decades has been nearly 30%. But with butterflies, it's been nearly 40%, which is much worse. So yes, we do see a decline. And in fact, even in the short few years I've been here, I've noticed that year on year there are less butterflies to see.
And what do you think it can be done to protect and improve this situation?
Well, the number of species in mainland Portugal is about over 100. But here there are only at the most 15 species, one of which is already extinct, so 14. And of those 14, you will only see about 6 or 7 commonly. The rest are becoming rarer, and some are on what we call the red list of very vulnerable animals. So yeah, what can be done? The first thing that can be done is to take a rain check, to check out the level of butterfly populations for all of those 14 species. Then monitor that year upon year. The second thing you can do is try and find out why these butterflies are becoming extinct or rarer. And the way that this can happen, the causes, can be anything from birds and insects eating them, to viral infections, to predation of any kind, by insects even. And then the two other main possibilities are, first of all, pesticides, from farmers using pesticides to kill off the weeds, but the weeds which the butterflies use to put their caterpillars on. And without those weeds, as we call them, the butterflies won't put caterpillars down, so you lose species that way. And the second and obvious possibility is the serious situation regarding global warming, where butterflies will not live in high temperatures or even very low ones. And finally, of course, the weather. the climate is changing, and the climate is becoming wetter, and this makes it more difficult for butterflies to survive. So we have all these possibilities which is needed. And then after that, in order to find out what might be the causes, we would like to see a laboratory here doing research into the butterfly's DNA, for example, to check out what is happening there, and a sort of a butterfly zoo to inform the public as to what is happening to the butterflies, these beautiful, fragile creatures which are so attractive to people, could be the subject of some kind of zoo or farm where they can go and learn about butterflies and best how to protect them.
So thank you very much for all this information. Can you tell us where people can buy your ebook?
Yes, it's on my website, which is at the end of this clip, but you can also click directly on the link above to get to the same place and buy the book.
Okay, thank you so much.
Well, that's a pleasure.